Hello, my beautiful Philbot. Are the stretch plus up already? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I updated them yesterday, so everything should be up. You guys can see the new goals that we have a lot of new goals. Hello Dunyan, hello Null, hello Brandon Linares, how you doing? Hello husband, my beautiful husband. Mwah. Okay. Hello guys, how are you doing? Okay, give me a second. Have to unpause the timer. Resume the timer. It's not. It's what the hell? It's not the. It's not resuming. What the. Okay. Well, there we go. There we go, chat. Cambiar una mujer. Era chunky. Okay. One. Ooh, wait. I should. Wow. I should take out the sound effects, just so we can maintain the what? So we can maintain the atmosphere. Because yeah, we're going for a dark atmosphere today. Hello Nocturne, how you doing? 1111. Just give me 1 second. I have to. Yeah. Yeah. Today we are speaking. We're speaking softly. We are narrating today. That's why. That's why I'm gonna take out the sound effects just for today. So you guys don't have to worry. Okay, open the control. 1. So hello chat, how are you doing? Tell me. We just arrived home like 1 hour ago. We just arrived home like an hour ago. We went out. We had to buy Google Fish. Okay, sound alert. No 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 sound alert. Also not sound alert. Vision alert. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's way better. Do you want the last ice cream? No, it's okay. But I will accept one of the desserts that we brought. But later, of course. Give me a second. I have to calibrate. Recalibrate. Yeah, that looks way better. Okay. Well, hello chat. Welcome. Today we are going to be reading some really good creepypastas. Like really good. You guys will enjoy it. I'm sure of it. Like, I search for the best of the best for every single one of you. Like the best of the best. Yeah, of course we have. There are good creepypastas out there. Why are you scared? Okay, so how are we going to be doing this? So the idea is that while I'm reading the stories, of course, I'm not going to be replying to chat, but I'm gonna still be reading chat, so do not worry about it. I'm looking at you. I read you. I read you, so do not worry about that. And any chunky or any other thing that we doing that gets redeemed, I'm gonna add the chunkies like in between the stories, and also we're gonna give ourselves some time between stories, to talk about it. That's kind of like the base idea of what we have. Yeah. Technically, today is a chill stream, if you wanna put it in that way. Today is technically a chill stream. Is there bathroom breaks? Of course. We're gonna do breaks in between the stories. We're not going to be doing story after story after story, not non-stop. Thank you for the flower, one. But yeah, don't worry about it. We're gonna give ourselves time to rest and speak and chat a little bit in between the stories. So, I have some really good stories prepared here. I chose one that I think you guys will enjoy a lot for the first one. So, let me change the music a little bit. Let's put something a little bit darker. Let's see. What about this song? Let's see. Yeah, think about good songs. We have saved the message for Blue Sky. They added that? Fuck. Yeah, let's fucking go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this should do. What? Something wrong? Yeah. Just the perfect creepypasta atmosphere. Okay. Yeah, I chose a really good one for the first one. Yeah. This one's called Return to Sender. My neighbor is one of those annoying wannabe YouTube personalities. Over the years, I've seen him carve off cinnamon, lay flat on the hood of his car as it slowly creeps down the driveway, and douse himself in lukewarm water, all the while screaming epic win, epic fail, or fuck, epic maintenance of the status quo. For all I know, it can get tiring to watch him go about his shenanigans in the pursuit of viral fame. So, when he knocked on my door the other day, told me he was going away for a few weeks, and asked that I get his mail, honestly, it was a relief. I can't explain the peace of mind I had knowing I didn't have to brace myself for any of his stupidity for a while. I was always afraid his stunts would wind up bleeding over into my life. Things were pretty normal for the first couple of days. I received a few bills, a bit of spam, and what I could only assume was a birthday card. Then, one evening, I got home to find a cardboard box waiting on his front porch. In big red letters was written, Return to Sender. I'm no small fry, but I admit I had trouble lifting the box on my own. It was really freaking heavy. Lodging it across the road to my home was even harder, and I quickly realized that there was no way I was going to drag it up the stairs and through my front door. I decided I'd leave this package on my garage. It wasn't like I kept my car in there. The garage door was a piece of shit that refused to open without a good tug or a whack. It was less trouble just leaving the car in the driveway than it was to fight with the garage door every morning and night. In hindsight, I should have set up the package down while I struggled to open the tricky door. Do you know how it is when you got a good grip on something? The point in settling it down if you don't have to. It was as I kicked the door for the third time that I lost my grip on the package, and it fell to the ground. I heard a light crack inside. Shit, I cursed. I hope I hadn't broken anything important, but I figured I just wouldn't tell my neighbor about it and let him assume the break happened en route. Hands-free, I finally managed to get the garage door unstuck, and boy did it stretch in protest as it rolled up and over me. I dragged the box the rest of the way, sitting in a corner for whenever my neighbor would come back to claim it, and then I forgot about it, until a few days passed, that is. I'm not sure exactly how long it took for the smell to waft in from the crack under the garage to house door, but it came in slow progression. It was a sickly sweet odor similar to a skunk. For a fair few days I smelled it. I genuinely assumed that exactly what it is. Roadkill that had left its mark on my house. It was only when I realized the scent was growing more intense instead of fading that I went looking for source. That's when I opened the garage door, and that's when the odor knocked me back, holding my nose. The culprit wasn't hard to identify. The only change in my garage was the box in the corner. I remember thinking it must have been one of those meat of the month subscription boxes. The meat must have gone rancid from being left out of the fridge for so long. How much meat could have been in there for the box to have been so large and heavy? An entire freaking cow? I covered my nose as I approached the box, a pair of scissors in my hand. I probably wouldn't have needed them to open it, as it had become soggy enough at the bottom to poke through with a finger. But I wasn't about to poke my finger into spoiled meat juices. That soggy bottom was the reason I had to open the box in the first place. If I tried to drag it out whole, everything would spill onto the floor. I was going to have to dump the pieces of meat in one garbage bag at a time, and take them down to the dumpster, a process I wasn't looking forward to. My scissors tore the tape along the top of the cardboard box. I thought the smell couldn't get any worse, but as I flipped the flaps open, I discovered a whole new gamut of stink. It was like opening a burning oven, but instead of a heat wave, I was met with waves of piss, sweat, shit, and putrefaction. It was so bad that I staggered back and had to force down the puke beginning to guzzle out of me. I don't think I could have handled that scent mingling with the horrors coming out of the box. I'm not ashamed to admit I ran out of the door for a breath of fresh air. But in the short time I spent in the garage, the smell had become so ingrained in the fabric of my clothes that it clung to me like a shadow. Nothing I tried could keep the smell out of my nostrils, not air fresheners, not a face mask, not 3 showers and a change of clothes. Every second that box lay open in my garage was another second the smell was allowed to foothold into my house. I had to bite the bullet. I returned to my garage, the flaps of the box still open as I thought, inviting me to look. I was prepared, the clothespin pinning my nostrils shut, a garbage bag in one hand, the strongest cleaner I could find in the other, a long rubber gloves to keep my skin from having to touch what was inside. But as it turns out, I needed none of those things. I wouldn't have to touch or clean the contents of the box. I would have only to suffer the nightmares every night. You see, there was meat in the box, but it didn't come from a cow or a pig. No, it was worse than that. It was my neighbor, dead, still in one piece, but dead. I called the cops, and naturally they took me in for interrogation. It's kind of hard not to suspect the man with a corpse in his garage, after all. Thankfully, they soon realized I wasn't involved. My DNA might have been all over that box. The smell might have left a mark through my house. There was one piece of irrefutable evidence in my neighbor's own hands that proved my innocence. A vlogging camera. They showed me the footage only once. I'm not sure if they were allowed to, or if they felt so bad for me they figured it couldn't hurt. Either way, I saw it. My neighbor was sitting on the box outside of a shipping facility, laughing as he told the world how he was going to mail himself across the state lines. He brought pee bottles, food, a pillow, and a few flashlights. His friend, a guy I'd seen in his place several times to help with his stunts, posted it and presumably dropped him off for shipment. Though the next couple of hours or days, I'm honestly not sure, my neighbor recorded a few short clips about his progress. I take him in the truck now. I can feel it moving. Must be in the warehouse. Pretty warm here. Still got plenty of food. The kind of stuff. And then, on the last entry, the box toppled over. He broke his neck. And that was it. The camera recorder until either the memory card got too full or the battery died. There's one thing I didn't tell the police after they showed me the video. One thing I heard on the footage that will haunt me to the day I die. Just after the tumble that broke his neck, I heard the familiar screeching sound of my garage door. I love this story. This story is just so good. It's definitely one of the best. It's just simple, straight to the point. Simple, it's completely straight to the point. Hello, Foxy, how you doing? 1111. And hello, Bloodstone Doctor. Hello. Yeah, silly dog. Always a silly dog. Always silly, never no silly. You have to be silly constantly. Every single day you have to be silly. There is happiness in silliness. I am extremely happy being silly. Extremely happy. 142, holy shit. Exactly. We're at 142 hours. That is a ton of hours. But hey, that's actually good. That means we will have the SUBATHON going. Your husband redeems. Hidratarse, okay? It's hydration time. You guys also drink something. Yeah, I'm gonna need to hydrate because if I'm gonna be reading stuff, I'm gonna need it. Let's go with another classic. Pika ASMR or my Twitch audio broadcast work bad? I mean, technically. What happened? Huh? Something bad? What happened? Huh? Doesn't sound clean as usual. A bit of low audio quality? Wait, what the fuck? Give me a second, chat. Should I up the... Is it because I'm speaking too loud, too low? Is it because I'm speaking too quiet? No. Wait, I don't know what the fuck. 197 at a time, 1. Thank you. Like, what the hell? I really do not know what the fuck is happening. Am I too close? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. 1111. Looks like we are having a little bit of audio problems. I don't know why. Guay. No se me ocurre que pueda fallar. Ay, espero que no se haya malogrado. Bueno, igual tenemos 2 años de garantía. Why? How does it sound? How does it sound? Am I too close? Am I too close? For writers, hello. What happens when audio quality is on a big weak? Yeah, I don't know why. Is it because I'm too close? We're trying to fix it up. Hello. Mama. Yeah, hello, Fortniters. Welcome to the stream. What happened with the stream? It's frozen. Wait, do you have problems with the stream? Is it Twitch? It may be Twitch. Twitch, okay? No, I don't know. What the hell? Hey guys, I don't know. At the moment, to me, okay. What happened with the stream? It's frozen? Wow, what do you mean it's frozen? I'm not having any problems with the stream. What the hell? Come on, fix it again. Same Twitch, no problems. The audio feels a bit off. Why? God, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to fix it. You guys ASMR community. Oh, thank you. I mean, we do have the goal of doing an ASMR video eventually. I have the idea, kind of like the idea of what I wanna do. Yeah, it's gonna be silly. It's gonna be something that it's pretty silly, because it's just how it goes. Yata! Thank you so much! Yata, thank you so much! Thank you! Okay, that means we're 300 rooks. Sorry for being late. I'm a holiday and forgot time zone change. Don't worry, time also changed for us. Trying to speak to the mic. Hello, I'm speaking to the mic. I'm speaking to the microphone. Is it maybe because of that? God, I don't know. What the fuck? What the fuck? What did I do wrong? I need jubilation, mother. I just bought him! I just bought the microphone and it's a Blue Yeti, it's new! It's a fucking Blue Yeti, it's new! Okay, fix. What happened? What was it? I don't know. Okay, does it sound good now, chat? Chat, does it sound good? Okay, so it sounds good? Yes? Yes? Better? Okay, I'm glad. Yeah, what the fuck? Sounds like Wicca. Yippee! Woo-wah! Yo le escucho igual. Ese thing that I for the gift itself. I hope you enjoyed your stay for Nighters. Welcome to the stream 1111 and thank you yet again for the show of you 111. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah. Okay, guys. Are we ready then for the next story? How you guys' day been? At least for mine, my day has been going pretty good. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, the moment I was trying to search for kefir, because I told Blas that at least in one of the supermarkets that we go and buy, there was kefir. Today there wasn't. Exactly today there wasn't. Fuck. Bake some pork rib, taste goodness. Ooh. You are a dad? I mean, 12 help ups. Yeah, 12 help ups. Yeah. The help ups are practice for when we have our biological child. He's practicing giving dad jokes and dad tips. Exactly. But at least we managed to get some stuff, some good stuff. I'm on fire with head jokes. I'm always on fire. Like, have you seen the fire in my face? Eat your veggies, you're grounded. Ask your mom. Chat, ask your dad, you know? Ask your dad. Ask your pop. And he goes into the what your mother say? I can't fix the stream, it's laggy for me. Dude, I'm so sorry. You have problems, internet problems. It's working good for me. It's working good for me, so I don't know what to tell you. I mean, oh wait. Do what your mother say. Wait, what? Say, my Wi-Fi box is in the dumpster. Wait, what happened? I mean, honestly, we have to be honest. These days, don't worry, Twitch is acting dumb this day. Yeah, these days, Twitch, well, I mean, not only Twitch, but so many other people I know. She keeps pausing at odd faces. I mean, my face is odd. My face is odd, according to many people. According to many people, looks like my face is very weird. But you know what? Fuck them. Fuck them. Honestly, I was so tired of, you know, I was so fucking tired of receiving so many comments that I look like a fucking cyclops. I don't know why. I think I look and I feel beautiful. I think I am extremely wonderful. I mean, what I was going to say is that these days, not only Twitch, but just internet in general has been going super slow. I mean, at least for us, for Glass and I, we have been getting problems with the fucking Wi-Fi a lot. Slow Wi-Fi, connection is choppy, and we realized that it's not only us. So many people we know also have been having problems with Wi-Fi, with internet, and also Twitch, because Twitch always has problems. Mama Beautiful look always. Thank you. But like, yeah, everyone is having connection issues, not only with Twitch, but also just internet in general. Yeah, it's annoying. It's super, super annoying. I have to admit. It's super annoying. But we keep going. We keep strong. we keep going. It will. It's because it's the start of the month. It will get better later. So let's not worry about that. It's gonna be fine. Okay, chat. Are we ready for the next story? Because I sure am. Okay, this is a classic story that I really like, and I hope you like it too. Okay, this one is called Anima. It was an utterly normal day for me. Well, actually, I'd gotten a parking ticket and a jury summons, so it was a pretty shit day for me. However, neither of those will seem of any consequence when I got home at the end of it to find my computer infected. Well, maybe I'm going a little too fast. Let me take a step back. And we'll start from when I returned from work that day. As always, the first thing I did was go through my mail. Feel free to imagine my aggravation at the summons here. It didn't help. Either that everything else was just junk mail and bills. Whatever. Just one of life's many joys. Preferring to relax a bit before dealing with them, I went straight to my computer to do, well, nothing at all. Just some browsing, check my email, and etc. Doing nothing can be good for the soul. I noticed my computer running much slower than usual though. Certainly slower than it was just yesterday. My first reaction was to look at my taskbar to see if maybe my antivirus was updating, or maybe Windows was downloading new features or something. You know, the usual culprits, but alas, no such luck. I tried to put up with the slow speeds for a while, just wanted to get a level head before I had to deal with troubleshooting this thing. Yet another nuisance on this day that seemed too ripe for them. Eventually, my patience reached its limit, though. My attempt to relax at the terminal having crashed and burned. I want to address this problem now. I determined to find a way to wind down if it killed me. Upon opening up my computer, a red flag raised. My hard drive had no free space left in it at all. To put things into perspective, I have a 1 terabyte internal hard drive with almost nothing on it. I got this computer from a friend of mine, much techier than I. And while I don't know nearly as much about computers as she, I know that a terabyte is a lot of space, and that my entire computer didn't use even 1% of it yesterday. Clearly, something was going on, and I suspected some kind of virus or malware. I've heard that there are some out there that will create a garbage data on your system, flooding it with pointless files just to fill it up and make it run slow. I've always wondered what possible benefit there could be in this. But my friend told me there are some scammers who will infect you with one of these viruses, then try to charge you a fee to clean up and speed up your PC. Fortunately, I haven't received any such contact yet. Still, my suspicions seem grounded. I gave up performed a scan with my antivirus program. Full scan, sure. One may think a quick scan will be faster, But if it didn't turn up anything, and I was then forced to do a full scan afterwards, it will be just wind up taking longer than if I went with a full scan from the start. Kind of a roundabout logic, but I just wanted to get this result so I could finally just relax on my computer. I went to watch some TV for a while, nothing good on it. I really just wanted to go browsing. A couple hours later, I hear the little "scan complete" chime from my speakers. I went to go examine the results. No viruses, no malware. I was baffled. However, there was one thing of note on the screen. One file could not be scanned due to corrupted data values. The window had 3 options: list, report, and dismiss. I clicked list to see the details on the file, and it showed me a file made of a bunch of square box characters. Square, 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 dot anima was the file name. This was no file that I put there, and I'm sure it wasn't there before. I'd never installed any kind of language extension on my computer. So the file name was written in characters from some other languages, maybe Japanese or Arabic or something. I'd also never heard of the .anima type file, but that could wait. The file location was listed in some secluded subfolder of System 32. That's where viruses like to hide out, right? I made my way to the folder and examined the file. I suspected it read as an unknown type file. My computer didn't know what program would open it. Not that I had any plans of doing it so yet. Besides, what surprised me more was the file size, or rather, the lack of one. There was no file size listed, that is, it was just a bunch of garbled mess of text, if you could call it that. It looked like some sort of glitch, but maybe there was some weird kind of special characters. I'd seen more people make signature art using what looked like garbled messes of text before. One of the first things I learned about computers was that a computer does what you tell it to, not what I want it to. That is, everything happens for a reason. Someone had to program this behavior, make it display like this. I didn't know what the file was, but I knew it didn't need it spamming up my system, as it was sure it was doing so. So, of course, having found the little bugger, I immediately deleted it. All the problems went away. I was able to browse in peace once again. The traffic ticket was overturned, and I managed to visit out my weather out of duty. That's what I like to say. Instead, a little window message popped out, telling me that the file could not be deleted. Access was denied. There was no questioning at this point. Definitely some kind of virus. I tried, but nothing I did was able to get rid of the bugger. After 4 attempts, a second window appeared over the usual "cannot delete" message. This one was formatted like a Windows message, except there was no title in the top part of the window, and there was only one word of text: stop. This was accompanied by 2 choices, yes or no. I considered my options, but knowing that this was a virus, and it wasn't willingly going to allow me to delete it, I chose yes. Thankfully, the window terminated as it should have, and I was back to the Explorer window. I decided to do some research, as I probably should have done before messing with the file at all. In retrospect, putting up with the incredibly slow browsing speed, I ran in search for the file name by copying the characters. But turned up, nothing. I tried to search for the .anima file type, which I've never heard of. No results. Maybe this was some brand new kind of virus. Maybe the antivirus software hasn't found a way to recognize it yet, and no one online had encountered it thus far. Maybe I was its very first victim. I was outraged. This is just fucking perfect, I said to myself, spewing all sorts of vulgarities, the likes of which will have resulted in no less than a dozen slaps from even the saltiest of nuns. I didn't want to deal with this right now. I didn't want to deal with it ever. But I especially didn't want to deal with it now. I left the computer for a while to tell what to find. After that, to just find some other way to wind down. I wasn't that successful. The next day, I was still pretty annoyed. But I was at least more level-headed than I was the day prior. This was my weekend, so I wouldn't have plenty of time to figure this out. I called up the friend of mine who I had gotten the computer from. She attested that she had no knowledge of such file on it, nor of how it could have gotten in there. She did offer to help me troubleshoot it, thankfully. After I told her all that I had done thus far, she seemed pretty convinced of my theory, that it was some brand new kind of virus without any currently known method of being dealt with. Unfortunately, she wasn't nearly skilled enough to try picking apart unknown viruses fresh off the market, so her help ended there. Great. With nothing left to do, I decided to experiment with the file. It took a full day to back up my important files on a separate drive, thankfully noting the virus carrying over with them. And the following day I was able to start dealing with the thing. The file wasn't a standalone executable, but it would have run by itself when I double-clicked it. Having no knowledge of what program the file was intended to run with, I started cycling through all the programs on my computer, trying to find something that would work. First up was Notepad, as I found a lot of unknown files that can be read in text format. This one turned up as a bunch of one of the missing character book symbols again. So it could be read as a text file, but it was all in another language. I guess that's a start. For the lack of anything else to try, I continued through the list of programs. Next up was Window Photo Viewer. I didn't expect anything to happen, since if the file had been opened in Notepad, that meant it had to be some kind of text-based file, right? Well, somehow, Photo Viewer was able to read the thing, and it came out with an image of a nice little suburban house somewhere. If it weren't for the subtle cultural hints, like the buildings in the background or the style of the mailbox, I would have assumed it had to be an American suburb. Unfortunately, there wasn't any kind of text anywhere in the image, so I couldn't determine the country of origin. I tried to remove the window to the side for later, but I accidentally closed it instead. So I tried to open the program again with Photo Viewer, and again it worked, but this time I got a different image. This one of the inside of a car driving on a brick road from a driver's perspective. How was that possible? Even assuming the file could be read by Notepad and Photo Viewer, it's just one file. Opening it should come with the same result each time. If this was a virus, it seemed to mess with the functions of my machine something fierce. I opened the file once again in Photo Viewer, and this time I got a string of big, bold, white symbols on a black background. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they were Russian characters. Is that where the file is from? Russia? And the message and the images too? Unfortunately, it was an image, so I couldn't copy the text and paste it into a search engine. I was curious though. I decided to take a screenshot of the text so I could look at it later. One print screen and MS Paint open later, I tried to paste what I copied, but again, the image wasn't the same. This time, it was a young woman, dressed in a formal attire, looking at the camera expectantly. It was the craziest thing. Every time this file appeared on the screen, a new image. From there, I used the undo and redo keyboard commands to quickly erase and repaste the image over and over again. Every time it was something different. Grocery store, a theater, someone's living room, a man looking into the mirror, a pair of gravesites. After that, the next time I refresh the image, I got this. A black square with the words, "Get out." This made me jump a bit. Was this supposed to be addressed to me? Is this what the Russian text before translated to? Someone had to preload all of these images into a slideshow and program them into this file. Maybe there were images of this message in all sorts of languages, and these were just the two I happened to encounter first. Still, something about the big, bold, white text message got to me, and I shut down Paint. Still, I was curious now. I wanted to know what other programs might be able to open this file. I tried the Windows Media Player next, curious of how it might interpret the file. Apparently, it read it as audio, but curiously, the little seek bar didn't move. As the file played, the time count went up, but the bar stayed at the far left. Like it might if it were playing some kind of online live stream. The audio was a very clear recording of several people talking in Russian. Hearing it was no more I was no more certain of what language it was. It was also a hint that I heard dishes clanking and liquid being slurped out of the word borscht came up from time to time. I could only assume this was a recording of some family dinner or something. Where it was in the file, I have no idea. The audio was pretty mundane. After 5 minutes or so of nothing particularly interesting happening, I closed it out, and this time I tried opening it with VLC Media Player. This time, it was read as a video. I don't know why it would be any different between the two players, but the same thing happened in VLC, where the time count went up but the bar never moved. Due to my computer's infection, the video ran extremely choppily, but what I could make out seemed to be a first-person view of someone sitting in an office, working on an assortment of paperwork. At times, I saw the viewer reflection in his computer monitor, and it looked to be the same man who was just looking at himself in the mirror in that image that appeared before. Curious, just to see what happened, I skipped ahead with the seek bar, trying to find another part of the video. But just as soon as I tried to move it out of its position, glued off the left side of the window, VLC crashed and I was forced to shut it down. When I did, another window message had appeared beneath the window. Again, no title in the top bar, and only one line of text: "Stay out." Again, the options were yes and no. Just to see what would happen, this time I clicked no. That may have been a mistake. The window didn't close, but out of nowhere my computer started wiring as if it were under an incredible strain, and the screen practically locked up. I tried moving my mouse, but I was unable to move it out of the stay out window. I still had a both option selectable. Thinking that maybe the computer was having trouble processing the command, I once again clicked no. This time the reaction was even stronger. Countless message windows began popping out of the current one, all of them identical: "Stay out, stay out, stay out, stay out." One after another, then rapidly began popping up over the last, slowing my computer to a literal snail's pace. I tried moving the mouse, and it very, very slowly crawled its way away from the no button. Hoping to just end this calamity at this point, I got it to meander over the yes command, and finally clicked it. Just like that, the windows stopped appearing, the hard drive stopped wiring, and everything seemed to go back to normal. Or at least, it went back to the way it was before I clicked no. The file was still there, and it still had to be taken care of. I tried once again to delete the file. This time a message popped up reading "Do not," with the only clicked clickable option being OK. This message was different from the one I got last time. I tried to delete it. Trying to click the X out of the message window did nothing. So I reluctantly hit OK, and it closed. I tried copying the file into a drive, moving it out of my computer. But I then received a window error message telling me that the file could not be moved because it's being accessed by another program. The same message came up when I tried just moving it to the desktop for easier access. I was curious to see whether this was true or not. And actually, I hadn't taken a look at my process to see if maybe there was something going on that was making my system drag so much. I opened up the task manager and switched over the process tab. Sure enough, at the top of the list was one called Anima. It was taking up almost the full 100% of my computer processing power. Did that mean this file was not only occupying my whole hard drive, but most of my RAM as well? How big was this thing? Without another thought, I closed to end the process. This resulted in another window message. The title, this one read, "Please, no." This titleless message wasn't written by any Pulitzer Prize winner, that's for sure. The clickable options were no and no. Again, unable to X out, I clicked one of the no's and the window closed. Underneath it, there was a typical window message asking me if I was sure I wanted to force end at the process. I'm glad the virus didn't interfere with this function. I clicked End Process, and my hard drive weird for a moment. Then, just like that, the process vanished. My CPU usage went back down to its normal levels, and finally, I was able to use the machine freely again. However, the file was still there, in the folder. I could have deleted it then and there, but I wanted to check it once again, to be sure that no one else had encountered this little bugger yet. So, now that I was running almost at full speed, I did another search for the .anima file type. Still no results. On a final hunch based on the name of the process I saw, I tried doing a search just for anima. All this returned was that anima was a Latin word that functionally translated to English as soul. When I read that, it all hit me like a ton of bricks. The file, it couldn't possibly have been, could it? Was the .anima file a human soul? It had to be some kind of prank, played by someone trying to horrify people for a cheap laugh. All of it had to be programmed, a great big illusion, messing with the system functionality and creating all of these pop-up messages, imagined files, just to trick me into thinking it could really be a person, in digital format, of course. The very idea of it was preposterous. Even if there was such a thing as a haunted computer, or some military equipment to extract a human soul into a digital format, there's no reason. No way it could wind up in my computer. How could that even have come about? Granted, I have no better explanation of how such a virus could have found its way into my system. The logical side of me knows better than to believe it's some practicer's game, but still, the possibility, however small it be, still haunts me. What if it really had been a person in there, their life, their memories, their thoughts and feelings? If so, what I had just done by ending the process and terminated it from my system. This wasn't something I wanted to think about. I determined to just delete the file, so I will never have to think about it again. But before I did that, I had to know. Curiosity got the better of me. I tried running the file again, in all of the programs I tried previously. Notepad not read as an empty document, no matter what other programs I used. It read only as an empty blank screen. With faint static for audio, there was nothing left. Nothing. This is actually one of my favorite creepypastas of all time. It is an amazing creepypasta. It's an amazing story. Whose soul was it? No one knows. Just a random man's soul in Russia, maybe. During this creepypasta, but still don't feel scared, but very interesting to listen. I mean, many of these stories, creepy, but they're not really made to make you shit your pants. But definitely, there are very interesting stories out there. Like an MP3 file that goes wherever, but like some forever cheese video. Actually, yeah, I was actually thinking about that. The forever cheese video actually one of the things that made me remember this creepypasta. Because of that part specifically. Also, hi Chris, how you doing? Hi Azuri11. Maybe hours? Have you digitalized your soul yet? It's the latest fashion. Maybe a soul sold to the devil. Maybe. Hello, Arquita Nightmare. How you doing? 1111. We are the digitalized soul we made along the way. Digital circus. Oh. They all have the .anima type file. I like creepypasta, but it didn't scare me. I'm fearless. Maybe you are. Maybe you are. You don't know. I mean, I believe it. I believe it. Are we canonically Digimons? We are monsters. We are in the digital cyber world. Oh my god! You're right! Wait, are we Digimons? Are we actually Digimons? What the hell? God, imagine. Picamon and Blasmon. Would you draw us as Digimons? Would you design? You definitely know more about the beautiful song to Spanish from my language. A suggestion from Spanish people. Ooh. 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 And they transfer? What? Huh? Wait, I don't get it. Ah, it's not, a song in Spanish translated to your language? Drawing us as Digimons? Do you wanna have cannons on your shoulders? Maybe I wanna have knife fingers. Knife fingers. Technically my claws are super sharp. Missile boobs. Do you hear about cartoon movie? Luca, what? Huh? What? No. And Harpoon Vulcan. No, that name doesn't ring a bell. Name doesn't ring a bell. Man. Oh yeah, you know, I'm actually really excited for this week because we're playing things that I really like. I mean, not only reading creepypasta because Mavka is a mob in Raw from Moscovia. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're actually right. The Mavka farm. I'm really excited for this week because not only we are reading creepypastas right now, because I really enjoy creepypastas. I'm the kind of person that really enjoy creepypastas. I mean, nowadays, sadly, the bad ones got popular. You're cringe for liking those things? No, I'm not cringe. Well, I may be cringe, but I'm free. I mean, if you think about it, the creepypastas are just basically modern horror spooky stories. Not so different than other horror stories, pretty much. It's so sad that people, when they think about creepypastas, immediately they think about, oh, the cursed games, Jeff the Killer, Slenderman, those kind of bad creepypastas. You know, and it's funny because the creepypasta community really admits that those are pretty awful. It's a pretty awful. Those are pretty awful stories. They are. And the sad part is that people do not realize that out there are actually really, really good creepypastas. They are really, really good stories. Borrasca is one that I really like, but I wouldn't be able to narrate the Borrasca here because it's a story that takes like 5 hours to tell. It's a super, super long story, but it's a really, really good story. It's a beautiful cartoon. English translates Spanish, Croatian, Latvian, German, French, English, and Danish. Ooh. Maybe you can share that with me later. That sounds interesting. If you think if you say it's a beautiful cartoon, they're from Italy. Do you know about Team Fortress 2 creepypastas? I haven't heard a Team Fortress 2 creepypasta that was like good. That is out there. I know that there are good game creepypastas out there. There is one that I really like, and you know it's funny. It's about Sonic. It's not Sonic X. It's not Sonic X. It's not the creepypasta Sonic X. It's actually a creepypasta that is older than Sonic X. That I really, really like. I have actually seen that creepypasta in particular have gotten relatively popular in English communities because it's a creepypasta that is originally in Spanish. It's called The Blue Pen Drive, The Blue Flash Drive, also translated as. The latest one is good. I always enjoy good stories, good creepy stories. They are actually the TF2 creepypasta. I mean, yeah, there's actually good stories out there. I haven't heard about a good TF2 creepypasta. I will definitely would love to know if if you know a good TF2 creepypasta out there. I really like those kind of things. You're like, this Sonic, let's put it, yeah, it's a fucking Sonic creepypasta. The blue pen drive, the blue flash drive, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's a kind of like, it plays with the idea of the cursed game, but it's interesting in the way that it's not really a cursed game. It's a creepypasta, it's a horror story that is actually pretty grounded in reality. Hello everyone, how's everyone? Hopefully doing well. Hello, maybe redacting. Welcome to the stream 1111. I hope you enjoy. I hope you'll enjoy this wonderful stream we're having. It's actually pretty chill. I'm chilling. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually chilling a lot. It's Sonic Creepypasta, yeah, it's always classic. Hey again, my Wi-Fi crashed and I had to reset back my laptop died, but I'm back. Holy fucking shit, bro. See? Wi-Fi is always the problem of our things and your laptop dying, god damn it. See, I told you it was not my stream. I told you it was not my stream. I've been through hell and back to watch you. Thank you, Fortniters. I really appreciate that you took so many steps to come and watch my stream. I really appreciate it. No problem. Oh, thank you. See you again. It's always nice. Hello, maybe redacted. Also enjoy the stream. People are always welcome here. People are always welcome. Thank you. I thought the stream will be finished, and I was like, I have my Wi-Fi. No, don't worry. Normally our streams are around around 2 to 3 hours. I mean, it depends on the day. It's kind of like depends on the day. Normally you're like that. So what happened? You're reorganizing some stuff? ¿You're reorganizing some stuff?
No lo hago yo.
¿Verdad? Se me olvidó, ¿verdad?
No lo estoy diciendo. Yo dije que lo iba a hacer.
Okay. Sometimes my Wi-Fi works on potatoes power. Actually, I think if it works on potatoes power, it will be way better. Can I say how great of a relationship we have? Do anything to hurt? Yes. Lucky sometimes it doesn't work. A few days ago, I had no Wi-Fi for like 2 whole days. Couldn't watch any streamers or scroll on Reddit. The pain. I'm so sad for you.
I'm not.
That's Blast in the background.
I'm not in the background. I'm in the south and in the back side.
I mean, technically, yeah.
The side ground.
The side ground.
I am the blast of the side ground. Hear ye my wisdom.
Even if I turn off the other sides, it will take time to turn your stream to start again. Yeah.
Hear ye my wisdom. Do never try to wipe your ass using just 2 pieces of paper. You will regret it for at least 4 minutes.
Sorry for your lost problem. No, but like, yeah. Really, it's weird. So many people having internet problems these days. Like, it's specifically these days. Like, what the hell? It's really weird.
I know when it's happening.
Wow.
It is winter.
Yeah, you're right.
At least here it is winter, and any kind of electrical devices also interrupts the internet waves.
Yeah.
Disrupts the internet waves.
Yeah. It's because Wi-Fi is crap now. Nothing is good now. Honest. Sometimes some hours.
I don't mean nothing is good now. You have Pika.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. What the hell, dude? You have me. I am good.
Yeah, Pika is good.
I am.
Being bad.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good to be bad. I'm not gonna remember that. I don't remember the song. There's a creepypasta theory about old cartoon named Thomas and his friends. I'm really scared of it, too. Oh, I'm sorry, Pika, I didn't mean it.
I once did a Pokemon creepypasta, and they were so fucking good.
Creepypasta?
No, creepypasta. Pokemon creepypasta.
Oh, yeah.
I did one about Pokemon plushies, and it was a freaking masterpiece. But no one talks about that, huh? Because
I mean, technically, it's technically that's a creepy Pokemon story, not a creepypasta.
What makes a story a creepypasta?
Grounded in reality.
I am a creepypasta. I'm a fucking walking creepypasta. Forget the ghost.
Okay, guys. Yeah, don't worry for nighters. We're just having fun here.
We love you, Chad.
Yeah, we love you, Chad. We love the
You're
Chad.
good children, right?
Yeah.
You're all good children.
This is the deal of your lifetime, Chad. I am not a bot, I believe you. This is walking creepypasta. Creepypasta. I'm trying to understand what the fuck maybe Redacted tried to say with their. Can I say how great of a relationship have? Do anything to her die? Is it? She's so goddamn sweet, empathetic, understanding. Live ASMR. Her voice is great to hear. Walking night sky. She's pretty. Aww. God damn it, maybe. Damn it, dear. Thank you. Damn. I mean, I'm trying. I always want to be. She's mine. No, I'm blessed. No, I'm blessed. No. I'm literally Blas's wife. Remember that? We're not parasocial here. Chat, remember, we are not going to be parasocial in that way. One. Please respect us. We always say, I'm here to make people laugh, to make people happy. But like, of course, I am a person, and I'm married. But, you know, I just some guy, so I gotta dance with her, so what? What? What are you saying, detective? What? What are you saying, maybe? Less people a lot in Brawlhalla. Maybe, can't spell. Maybe, you know, I'm going to tell you, please, back down a little bit. No one here has a chance with me. Remember, I am married. I literally have a husband. Like, you hear the guy in the background? That's my husband. I literally have a husband. Never back down, never. I summon a chunky. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm gonna give you your chunky. Now, I am here to make people laugh, to make people happy. Lol, Donbass didn't read the rules. Ha! I have very laughing. Hey, Pika, should your some baiting be named one-athons? Asuba, one-athons? I mean, technically it's a Pikathon. 1-1. Yeah, like I said, I am not the kind of people that want to. Because he in the chat, that's Blas, SUBATHON. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine. You know, we do that kind of things. Oh, you punched David Afton. No! Yeah, just not to make it clear, because it looks like we always have new people here. It's interesting. So, I am Pika. I am Pika. I am a streamer that strives to make people laugh and be happy. Always. I want to always make people happy. But I don't want to rely in the idea of being parasocial or being flirty or being the idea of having a relationship with my chat in that way, romantic. No, I'm not that kind of person. But I do care about my chat. I do care about you, my help pups, and I want to make you happy. But I just want to entertain. I am the kind of people that want to entertain. Yeah, chill guys, just married. Exactly. I am actually married. I forgot to put this on goals, but if we reach the 400, if we reach the 400 subs, I am literally going to post the images, the photos of my marriage. I mean, not wedding. I didn't have a wedding. Imagine you can leave me here. Yeah, I'm literally married. I have the rings. I have the ring. And then they say it's nice. So we reached 400. I am literally going to post my. I literally have the of marriage photo. Oh my god! Yeah. Well, I wanted to say if I can find love, so can anyone else. Actually, yeah, I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you that. Because, I'm gonna be honest, before I met Blas, I was a complete loser. Like, I was a fucking complete disaster, walking, dumpster fire, complete, absolute, disgusting loser before I found Blas. He's the one that changed me. He's the one that made me a better person. And if a loser like me, that I was in the past, actually managed to found love, literally every single one of you can. I'm the kind of person, I'm the kind of streamer that want to have the kind of parasocial relationship with the chat that is not romantic or you don't depend of me, but I want to have the kind of parasocial relationship where I could inspire you to be better and to try new things. You know, that kind of thing. I want to be a good positive influence in your life, a good positive thing in your life, but I cannot be everything in your life. Well, you know, I am also a person. For you, Pika, who no once FNAF lore explained to them. Oh my god, I once read the fucking FNAF lore once, and it was awful. I can turn my internet off. No! This sounds so sweet. Okay, chat. Are we? Don't underestimate yourself, Mama. Just faith being you the best. I wish. Husband, getting community, remember you never walk alone. Thank you so much, chat. You guys have the best community that I could ever wanted. Literally the best of the best. I'm so happy that we have met. And of course, like I said, I'm gonna keep doing my best. I'm gonna keep doing my best for every single one of you. I'm gonna keep doing my best to make even better streams, to improve quality, to improve things here and there as much as I can, and I'm gonna keep working for every single one of you. Because you guys deserve it. You guys deserve that I keep doing my best. Like I always say, the best for the best. Okay. Enjoy your look fun. If you don't mind me asking, how long have you been married, Pika? No, 2 years, actually. Psych. Actually, I've been married 2 years. Of course, my relationship has been longer. But hey, chat, are we ready for the next story? This one is one of my absolute favorites. This is one of my absolute favorites on Creepypastas. It's one of the classics, one of the big classics out there. I'm 2 years that long before I've been alive. Oh my god, are you a baby? You're a baby. That's it. And you see, this is one of... So then, you are 2 years alive? You see, chat, that this is one of the reasons why I want to keep my community, technically no, baby, I told them. No, you see, chat, that this is the reason why I want to keep my community, technically family friendly. And I never want to be like a plus 18 kind of streamer. No, I wanna be, you know, rated F, rated E for everyone, but it's crew. Yeah, I wanna be E for everyone. This fluff is rated F for everyone. Okay, chat. Listen if I bag of pieces. Okay, chat. Are we ready for the next one? This is one of my favorites. The Gallery of Henry Belchamp. If you visit this tiny, dingy, one-story bar in Paris, and the right bartender is behind the counter that night, you might be able to see a very exclusive gallery show of the lost works of one of Henry Belchamp. But to get it, you'll have to prove you're a devotee of the artist. You'll be asked in clear and perfect English, what would you like to partake in this glorious night? Answer absinthe. No matter what, any other drink, from whiskey to water, will kill you in your sleep. This question will regard the type of absinthe, and you must answer one of two things. The stuff that man himself could not bear to take, or the good stuff, the best stuff. If you ask for any other absinthe in any other way, you will be plagued by nightmares for 13 days. Each nightmare dream will be more horrible than the last, until upon the 13th dream, your nightmare will begin to follow you every moment of your waking and sleeping life. Don't try to cheat the bartender. Don't try to cheat the barkeep. The door locked behind you. You have to drink what he gives you, doom or not. That such a powerful man granted your audience should be enough. Besides, I've heard that the dying compliments his strings their dead thrones. You make it this far without sealing your fate. The bartender will say, "Be sure you handle this with care. This is the finest I have." From here you may do one of two things. The first is to say, word for word, "I overestimated my fortitude, and I bid you good ear." If the barkeep nods, you may leave through the door you entered, unharmed and with nothing gained and nothing lost, except the time spent. Or you can go on. You will be given a glass with a 7-sided brim, each side twisting ever so delicately around the base until a sleek and simple handle is formed. You will also receive a very, very, very special absinthe spoon in the shape of a key. The holes at its top serve as the draining point for the alcohol to pour over the sugar cube. You will also receive an unmarked bottle stripped long ago of its label, scraps of paper sticking to its sides, covered in the rot of decades past. The spoon is completely flat, but has two distinct sides, one with a groove along the shaft of the key and one without. Turn the shaft so its groove is facing down. If you use it face up, your absinthe will taste foul, your nose will burn, and your eyes will shrivel into sockets and unspeakable horrors not of this world. Now, if your spoon is the right way up, begin preparing the absinthe as one would. Put the sugar on the spoon and pour the alcohol over it so that it gains the color and special qualities. Say cheers to your friend, the barkeep. Then, bottoms up. If you don't, the absinthe will burn every innard it touches with the power and pain of sulfuric acid. If you've done it right, the already dim lights will switch off and darkness will consume the bar. Don't be afraid. Darkness means that you've been approved for the exhibit. Wait and keep silent as the dead, lest the bartender decides to make you so. Eventually, not too long, around 2-3 minutes later, a green floodlight will shine bright on a door on the far wall of the bar. The room will be bathed in green, and not just from the floodlight. Little luminescent spheres will gently drift around you, and the barkeep will no longer be there, nor any other unassuming patron previously inside. There's no danger at this point. Consider the bar a safe space for now. If you didn't finish the absinthe, you don't have to. But you might need the alcohol either way. Take the spoon and put it in the keyhole of the green-lit portal doorknob. It will fit perfectly and reach the end of the keyhole with a resounding click. Inside is a small elevator with the most beautiful woman any mortal eyes could imagine, bathed in the green glow at such an angle with the light refracts beyond her into the shape of wings. The green fairy herself will ask you, going up? Consider all the trouble you've been through already. It will only make sense to say yes. Now you have one more hurdle to clear. She will ask you, as you cross the line from the bar to the compartment, how will you compare Beauchamp's surrealism to that of, say, René and Marguerite? For you must reply, you must say, I have come to see more than art tonight. If you don't, the green floodlight will burn out, the doors will slam shut, and the elevator will plummet through a seemingly infinite blackness. This will occur before a red light grows brighter, the elevator nearing the very depths of hell. Now, if your elevator begins to go up, the green light will also fade. The cool glow of the moon will take its place. But before you realize, the elevator will have reached the top of it, well, let's call it a shaft, to keep things simple. I'm not sure about this as the rest, but I've heard that if the green fairy kisses you on the cheek as she leaves the elevator, you will forever be blessed with a creative inspiration, a permanent, ever-changing muse. You can ask her for it, and you can kiss her. She has to do it on her own volition. If not, well, nothing. There's no reason to force her, announced the woman responsible for keeping the Beauchamp paintings safe for so many years. You will enter from the elevator a turn-of-the-century parlor with a large poster of Henry Beauchamp on the left side of the opposite wall. On the right, it's a door. Taking the time to read the poster is a fairly good idea, as it explains the significance of Monsieur Beauchamp. You see, he was a struggling surrealist in the 1920s, always making art to try and be free of premeditation. Eventually, he managed to do so. You see, after one night at a tiny, dingy, one-story bar in Paris, he began to paint patterns. At first, geometric patterns, then complete fractals, then images that would be in the newspaper the next day, then the next day, then from 50 years ago. 100 years in the future, 200 years in the past. One last night of life. Beauchamp kidnapped 3 young girls from their homes at night, murdered them, and painted the finest masterpiece in red and yellow from the virginal blood and bile. He committed suicide immediately after creating exactly 13 of these works. They are behind the door. The first 6 shown from left to right, the genesis of the universe, the only true visage of God, as viewable to the eyes of man, the true image of Jesus Christ, the sprawling clouds of heaven, every pope from the first to faces not yet recognizable, and a portrait of Jesus' appearance in the second coming. The other 6 on the right show, from right to left, the cataclysm of the universe, the only true visage of Satan, as viewable to the eyes of man, the true image of Judas, the sprawling flames of hell, every human embodied demon from the first to faces not yet recognizable, and the portrait of the Antichrist in his second coming. Now 6 and 6 makes 12, but what of the 13? This 13th painting is turned around on its pin. The image facing the wall, the space around it is rubbed at a very wide circumference, and under the flipped image is a sign, in 3 languages. The top is in scriptures of the Seraphim, the bottom is in runes of the highest demonic orders, and the middle in Roman letters. Do not touch. Now, like the kiss, I can't say this part with as much certainty, but all the same, I heard that somehow, as he died, Beauchamp flayed his skin, his organs, his very soul into some sort of collage. How he took his dead body and created such a horrific masterpiece, I could never say, nor would I ever dare. So, if you make it, maybe you can flip the canvas over and tell me sometime, over a drink, maybe. This is one of my favorites of all time. It's so good. So I have to drink pee to live? No, I've seen that. You know that super that green stuff. Isn't all them your faves of all time? I mean, a recollection. I mean, especially this one and Anima are two of my favorite ones. They are absolute classics, actually. These are some really old. For example, the Gallery of Henry Beauchamp has 15 years now. It's from 2010. It's a pretty old creepy. So pick a sick profile picture. Thank you, my husband made it. It's a creepypasta, I'm scared. Yeah, it's a creepypasta. Just you about being a loser before meeting their partner, something I want to say. People make each other whole, like, and hobbies are gotten from the others, just in relationships, but help and support each other. So if you feel that things have gotten better, that's how it should be. Actually, yeah, I do feel like I'm in the best position right now. I'm in my best times right now. And yeah, definitely. I am so thankful for Glass. And I hope every single one of you manage to find someday that other person that complements you. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorites. It's so good. It's just so good. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my. Oh, I got a super strong deja vu. I got a super strong deja vu. What the fuck? Oh my god. So my laptop died again. Yippee! Don't worry, dude. You know, the kind of things happen. I know. It's going to happen eventually, you know. Laptop dying is pretty normal. I'm going to give a 7 silence on the charger. Ah! Oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry, dude. So the chicken charger died. Why? It's your charger failing? Or it's draining so much that you cannot? It's draining faster than it charges. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, oh god, dude, I got a super feel that sensation of a charger dying on you. Oh yeah, Blast actually suffered of charger malfunctions. The charger I have on my laptop is not the original one. Yeah, because it was the charger and something inside the computer like blew up, right? It burned. No? The charger just died. It's not that, this laptop just hates me. Nah. Oh yeah, the charger because of a storm, I remember. I mean, it's the original and definitely not a different laptop because I spilled water on it. Ah, you spilled water on it. Of course, dude. Of course it was gonna fail on you. Does it really have those security flips things? Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, dude. Yeah, I got a super strong deja vu. Like I got the deja vu that I was exactly in this situation right now, talking about the gallery of Henry Beauchamp of the Utah. Oh, what the fuck? Who says put water on it? Do you have cameras in my room? I like this creepypasta, but didn't scare either. Do not worry, it was really fun. And you can enjoy the creepy stories. Some creepy stories doesn't have to spook you, but you know, it had to have it needs to have that kind of feeling that is something spooky, spooky woogie. Itchy, itchy. I enjoy. I'm so happy you guys are enjoying this. Maybe we could do more streams of like this. You know, feel like it could be nice. I'm following way too many VTubers. Now you're following me. One of us. One of us. One of us. One. Not enough. Now you follow me. Welcome to hell, my dude. You can never escape. You're here forever. Also, you can join the Discord if you want. Remember, !Discord. You can join the Discord. 1111. Remember, guys, there's going to be a giveaway of merch soon. I mean, not exactly soon, but we're gonna do it. Like I said, maybe around October. But if you wanna participate in the giveaway, you have to be on the Discord. I'm gonna do all of it there. So if we wanna join the Discord and be more part of my community, unga bunga, you can join the Discord. You can join the Discord from one of us, from one. Be a help papa, one. One of us. Like, one of us. One of us. One of us. One of us. One. Okay, chat. Are we ready for our next story? I have this one prepared right here. This also a story that I really enjoy. One of us. People are always welcome. Insert demonic giggles. Hello, Mom. How you doing? 1111. Hello, or demonic giggles. The really scary things when you're home alone and someone knocks on your door. You try to say who you are, you don't know their lives. Yeah. No, yeah, being alone, home alone, someone knocking at your door. Yeah, it was. You can get a panic attack. I'm good, just chronically tired. Then go rest. Keep me in the background, reading spooky stories for you and rest. You should sleep. I have experience with the paranormal activities, by the way. Actually, yes, Blas has had paranormal experiences before. I haven't. Funny enough, I haven't had any kind of paranormal, like a lot. Yeah, he has had very spooky paranormal experiences. Okay, mom. Let me see. Give me a second. One. Okay. Creepypasta IRL. Yeah, he's the walking creepypasta. I've seen here ghosts, moving objects, spoke to the unknown, etc. He has had some spooky stories. Okay. Okay, chat. Are we ready? We're ready for the next one. Think maybe this will be the last one? Who knows? This one's called Stone Villages. The world is a small place. Give it a look sometimes. Most countries are beautiful, and sane travelers can always find those hidden cultural gems. But be careful. If you're out in the more sparsely populated regions of almost any country, you may spot a picturesque little village, where all the houses appear to each be fashioned from a single enormous black stone. If this occurs, don't bother checking your map. It's quite accurate, and you made no wrong turns while following it. Stone villages have been recorded in Morocco, New Zealand, Honduras, Fiji, New Mexico, Mississippi, and the Philippines, to name some. Survivors' accounts don't say what these villages are, where they came from, or how old they are. The first written mention of stone villages come from the present-day Slovenia, around 343 AD, when 6 monks went out to map the countryside. Only one returned. They are likely far older than this. No known record of the villagers' language has been found. Accounts of their culture and religion vary wildly, despite all of them sharing seemingly identical practices. The only consistent and therefore reliable information across accounts on what course of action will allow you to leave the village once founded. These accounts come from various cases, some of lone travelers, some of lone survivors of groups. The compiled instructions are as follows. If you have seen the village made out of its strange volcanic walls, even from a distance, you've already crossed the threshold. You are now a visitor. Do not try to turn back. Someone watching might consider your aversion rude, and someone is watching. If you do turn around, you will not get far. Approach the village as nonchalantly as you can manage. A guide will be waiting for you at the village edge, where the farms and mills hug the surrounding hills of valleys like fabric. The guide will greet you warmly in whatever the official language of the country you're in is. She will most likely be the only villager who speaks a language you can potentially understand. If you have any gods, pray that she is the only one. She will offer you a tour of the village. Accept. If you don't speak the country's language, nod politely. Accepting the tour grants you protection, initially, and allows you to walk freely in the village. You are now a guest. Feel free to explore, for you won't see another place like this. Taking the architecture, the walls and doorways of every stone house will be intricately carved with breathtaking curves and angles. Some carvings will be written in an unknown language. Comparison of this writing range from Maya glyphs to Sumerian cuneiforms to a strange form of ancient Korean. Rest assured, it is none of this. Some accounts suggest that if you stare at the writing long enough, you may start to get inklings of what it says. As though piercing together an old memory, you may otherwise ask your guide to translate, but be warned, the writing is that of prophets, and not everyone is built to hear the word of gods. Other carvings will be sprawling murals depicting massive wars, rich landscapes, and gods descending. The stone faces will carry more emotion than seems possible, and you will understand centuries of old history in one glance. Should the mural be one of God's, don't look any of them in the eye. Throughout the exploration, your guide will have been taking you towards the village square. The square will contain the temple, the inn, and the festival hall. No written description exists of these buildings, but rumors have is that survivors mumble about the beauty decades later on their deathbeds. The square will also be full the bursting with villagers buying and selling wares of all kinds. You may meet them later on. In the center of the square will stand an enormous statue which you will be drawn to. Estimates place it at 15 meters tall. The statue will be haunting, but much like a world you just can't remember, you will not be able to place what the statue depicts. The image will round your mental corners every time you try to approach it. At this point, you'll be overwhelmed with curiosity and frustration. Nothing will be as necessary as understanding the statue. But you will awaken something. You may ask your guide about anything in the village. She will have an answer, but no matter how much it scratches at your sanity, you must not ask about this Santa statue. If you manage to fight off the curiosity, the guide will then take you to the villagers, who will greet you in their language with emphatic cheer. The vendors will offer you all kinds of fresh fruit, plump and perfectly ripe. Feel free to take some. It's not poison, and more importantly, it's delicious. Whether or not you accept, each villager will fall in line behind you as you pass, singing and forming a single file line. This is the guest procession, and it's a deeply ritual celebration of your arrival. And such, as more and more people join the cheering line, you may begin to hear crying, screaming, laughing, unnatural echoes, and far more inhuman sounds mixed into the now dissonant chant. Do not disturb the ritual. No matter what you hear, you must not look behind you. The last person waiting for you in the square will be the high priest. Greet him politely. He is honoring you with his hospitality. He may only favor you with a smile and a gesture of welcome. If so, then wherever God is looking out for you. If not, well, you'll hear his smooth voice greeting you in your own native language, whatever it is. You must not look at the high priest after you have greeted him, and you must not show any emotion, as he's using your native language. The high priest will begin by asking a series of questions about faith, commitment, and sacrifice, questions about yourself that even you may not know the answer to. In the unlikely event that there are several of you, the high priest will only ask to one of you. You only speak to one of you. You must answer as truthfully as you are able. If you reply with the slightest hint of doubt or dishonesty, the high priest will say, in a pleasant, chiding tone, the gods don't appreciate being lied to. From here, accounts vary as to what happens. Some suggest the heretic is cannibalized on the spot. Others suggest that he or she is dragged into the temple, kicking and screaming. There is no record on the temple's interior. If the high priest is satisfied with your answer, he will invite you to stay the night, stating that that night is the festival of patronage, and the gods themselves will be honoring the village with a visit. You must try to decline this offer. Think of something you truly love. Look the high priest in the eyes and say firmly, I'm afraid I have my own purpose to serve. You must be genuine when you say so. It can be your own religion, a friend or lover, your career, your art, as long as it's something you will be willing to dedicate your life to. If you answer honestly, the high priest will nod in understanding and wish you well on your way. If, however, you are a person who loves nothing and no one passionately, you'll soon know. The high priest will instead smile and say, "Please, spare us a night for the gods." After this offer, he will not ask a third time. The village will have an inn, oddly enough. You'll be taken to its finest room. The walls inside will be just as elegantly carved. The bed will be dressed in fine silks, and the lantern will be made of stained glass. Lock the door and make yourself comfortable. Later that night, you will hear beautiful, haunting music and see mesmerizing lights through your window. Do not look inside. Remain in your room. No one will come to get you, and you will not be harmed. It's advised you bring a book to read for this part of the day. Do not, under any circumstance, attend the festival. If you haven't gone to bed by the time the music stops, do so immediately. Blow out the lantern and pull the curtains shut. Make sure that your door is locked. Until sunrise, you must stay silent. The gods are visiting. If all goes well, and you make it to sunrise unnoticed, you'll be free to live unharmed. The villagers will bid you farewell in the square with silent waves and very wide, still smiles. Quite unlike their festive greetings, the high priest will escort you to where you were first spotted village. He may even give you a parting gift, a small pendant of a cliff, perhaps, or the tooth of some unidentified creature. Thank him for his hospitality, and be on your way. The village will not have moved during the day, so simply follow your map back to the way you came. It's better you do not turn around. They may insist you stay a little longer. From this point on, you may want to avoid the countryside. The stone villages are always moving, and no one lives a second time. So, did you enjoy, chat? Did you also enjoy this story? Damn, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying reading stories. It honestly feels nice. It's pretty chill. Pretty comforting in a way. I may have to do this more times. I don't know. What do you think? I could always find more very good creepypastas out there. Second part confirmed? Maybe? Maybe I'm gonna bet no, I'm tired. Hope you have a good rest for nighters. One. Maybe we can do the second part. Maybe, who knows? I'm thinking about it. I mean, at least for me, I enjoyed it quite a lot. It's nice. It's, like I said, comforting in its way, in some way. It's doing relatively short stream, reading a couple stories. I mean, thinking about it, I know some other really good stories I like to tell. Some classic ones here and there. I know a really good one. I think it was called Friends of Faith. It's also really good. It's really spooky. It was pretty creepy. Did you enjoy the stories too? Did you enjoy them too? I mean, yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm saving a playlist for creepypasta music, so we can keep with this. Okay, chat. Oh, I'm gonna go rest now. This was actually really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do part two. Part two. Maybe, I don't know if maybe we can do this. Maybe we can do this normally sometimes. That could be nice. Once or twice every month. Sounds good. Sounds good. Because I honestly would love to do this again. I enjoyed it quite a lot. It's the best I ever heard. Oh, thank you. I'm happy you guys enjoy the stories. And yeah, I actually know some other stories that are definitely longer, but I'm pretty sure you guys will also enjoy them. So yeah, I think I'm going to do this again. Because, like I said, once or twice a month will be good. So chat, thank you again for being here with me today. I hope you enjoyed this pretty chill, dark stream. We'll see each other again very, very soon. This Wednesday, we're gonna continue with the Pew Pew Stalker Pew Pew. We have so many things to shoot at. And this Friday we'll have a new game. A game that I played a long time ago, and recently I saw that it got a remake, and of course I have to play that shit. We'll probably someday react on some movie or animation. Yeah, I do wanna do more react streams in the future, but you know, that kind of things sometimes requires a bit of time, especially because sometimes the meme reaction channel dries up and I have to wait. But do not worry, we will do everything at its time. We'll do everything at its time. I'm gonna keep doing my best to give you, all of you, the best I can. And again, thank you so much, everyone, for being here with me. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I hope this stream helped you to start your week in the best way possible. We'll see each other again very, very soon. Bye bye, chat. Bye bye.